closet. All right, Breeders Who Brunch right there, people. Breeders Who Brunch. Give it up for Ethel. I mean, Lucy. So Aaron was correct. I am a lesbian empty nester. And prior to that, you've heard this, I was a lesbian soccer mom. And prior to that, I was happy. It's all fucking different now. Anyway, you know, it's kind of weird because, like, a lot of people think, like, when you come out, you just come out the one time, you know. You issue a press release, you alert the peasantry, and then they all know. And that's not how it works. You have to come out to all the different people that you interact with. And I'm going to share with you a time that I came out in a particularly horrifying way. So my aunt and uncle were coming out from White Bear Lake, Minnesota. And, I had this sexy apartment up at Yamashiro's with jetliner views. And I said, you come stay at my apartment, and I'll go stay with my friend, Susan, who I had been screwing for 2 years. And so it all worked out, you know. But what do you have to do? It was the 90s, before your straight relatives come over. What do? You have to de-gay the apartment, okay? So I took down all my pictures and my big Melissa Etheridge poster and my Indigo Girl CDs, all of it, you know. And let's see, what else did I put in that gym bag? Some handheld electronic devices. Some of you may be familiar. And also some lesbian prosthetics. I'm going to let you think about that while I finish. Okay, so my aunt and uncle arrive, kiss, kiss, grab the bag, head over to Susan's in Santa Monica. There's a voicemail on my phone. Oh, Mary, I think you picked up the wrong bag. I think you got my bag and I got your bag. I just started weeping, okay? And my partner now, Susan, she's like, oh, they're adults, it's fine. I'm like, White Bear Lake, Minnesota, okay? And, you know, it was just really horrifying because my aunt and uncle had essentially just opened up my bag of dicks. And you try spending 8 hours at Disneyland with people you cannot make eye contact with. Honestly, I have not made eye contact with them in 23 years. You know, the other thing is my partner and I, we have 21-year-old twin boys, okay? And we did have to go through 5 IVFs in order to get them. It was really a lot, you know? And it did make explaining the birds and the bees a little more complicated. I had to go, boys, come here. Okay. When 2 women love each other very much, they spend their entire retirement account on a reproductive endocrinologist. None of that shit's covered. So, you know, it's interesting because many of the comics that you're going to see here tonight that came from around the United States, so you guys are super lucky, you know, they have aspirations of being actors and, you know, being on TV shows. Now, this is something I never let myself indulge in. Because honestly, between you and me, do you think there's any casting directors out there going, bring me the next Asian Roseanne Barr? Stat. That's not going to happen, you know? My husband never takes me anywhere. Ever, ever, ever. I'm a domestic goddess. My pronouns are kiss my ass. You know what her pronouns should be? Non-compos mentis. That means batshit crazy in Latin. You know what I mean? Like, where is Britney Spears' dad when you need him? Anyway. Oh, good, the gays are keeping up. The gays are keeping up. All right, you know? And she just scares me because, could I be like that? Like one day I'm fine, and the next day I'm like, Marjorie Taylor Greene 2024. And she really does scare the poop out of me, Marjorie Taylor Greene. She said you could find a butt plug or a dildo in CVS or Target. Like that's what she said. So I wrote a little song. I'm going to sing it very fast for you, and it's called Butt Plugs and Dildos. Okay, here it goes. Butt plugs and dildos and lies that are fascist, grifters and dum-dums with senseless backlashes. Jewish space lasers, like that's not a thing. This is what matters to Marge's right wing. When the drag queens tell a story, Marjorie loses her shit. But then I remember that she is a twat and a complete